now on holiday spending. I'm joined by Pattie Ehsaei, who's a finance expert and also the author of an upcoming book titled Never Date a Broke Dude. Pattie, welcome to the show. Truer words were never spoken. We have to have you back on the show to talk about that book. But let's stick with holiday spending for right now.
Sure. Good to be here.
What are some of the key trends in global holiday spending this year? The NRF says it's expecting to see growth of up to 3.5% in the U.S. this year. What's helping that?
Yes, well, globally, holiday spending is expected to rise 16% October through 2024 compared to last year. And a lot of it is online shopping because it's easier to shop instead of going to the store. So 57% of consumers are going online to shop. And they're also using AI for shopping, which is helping them pick out what other people may want. So that makes it easier to shop and easier to spend money.
How does AI impact the future of holiday shopping? What does it look like in that case?
So what AI does is it can make recommendations. So for example, in AI, you can say, this person is into this. What should I get them? AI can make recommendations. It also can customize promotions and discounts for you. There's also virtual shopping assistants that can give you recommendations. For example, you could, take a picture of your body, you can send it in, they can tell you exactly what you should buy, or a picture of your friend or your husband or children. There's also voice activated shopping that's coming and VR experiences for shoppers. So you can put on the goggles and have a VR experience into the store and actually see what they have and pick clothes out or pick items out that way.
And Pattie, experts are talking about all this growth that we're expecting to see this season, but how has inflation or economic uncertainty affected consumer spending during the holiday season globally?
Yeah, consumers are more price sensitive. That's definitely one thing. And they're buying early so they can take advantage of promotions. And there's also a noticeable shift toward giving practical items and experiences over material possessions. So instead of giving a gift, people are like, why don't we experience this together? So maybe going to Rockefeller Center or watching a play or something like that. Anything that's like festive related, people are doing that more than giving material gifts because experiences last longer.
I've spoken to experts myself who say that people are expecting to be, more conservative and a bit more practical. And if they are choosing to, experiences with friends and loved ones, they're dialing it down a notch. But moving on, I'm wondering, in which countries are consumers expected to spend the most during the holidays and why?
Yes, the number one country is the United States, expected to spend on average $1,778 per person, which is a lot. You should not spend more than 10% of your annual gross income on holiday gifts, so keep that in mind. But we have the United Kingdom, Germany, and France. Obviously, most of the countries that celebrate Christmas, right, that are Christian-based countries, have holiday spending. And then we have Japan, but we also have in there Japan and Korea. And then what's surprising is the Middle East, especially in the UAE. You have a lot of holiday spending there, and I think people just get into, the festive spirit there. It's an excuse to buy. They have a lot of money, and also there's a lot of tourists that go to the UAE, and that's where their holiday spending occurs.
And you did touch on AI, but how important is social media in influencing gift buying and shopping trends and authentic, organic growth?
Yes, social media is huge. TikTok and Pinterest are significantly shaping holiday trends. They serve as resources of inspiration and information, and they guide consumers toward popular products and DIY gifts. And for example, TikTok Shop, you will see videos of people demonstrating certain items, and all you have to do is press one button and you buy it. So social media is really playing a huge trend.
And how much do consumers care about sustainability and ethical consumption, or does the impact on their wallet matter more?
I think it's both, but sustainability is very important, especially to Gen Z. Gen Z is on a trend called thrifting instead of gifting, where they go to thrift stores or secondhand stores and they buy their gifts from there, or they re-gift a gift that was given to them, or a piece of clothing that they think somebody else may like, or a gift that they think somebody else may like, rather than buying a gift. So they really care about sustainability, especially Gen Z.
Only about 30 seconds left. What's your top tip to not overspend for the holidays and not break the bank and get those credit card bills in January?
My top tip is to have a budget and make a list of everything that you are going to buy prior to starting to shop. That is my main tip, because when you have a budget, then you can make sure that you can stick to it and you're not overspending. Most people just buy without even thinking about it. And you have to rein yourself in, stay on the budget so you won't go into debt.